Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me for the continuing adventures on map 7 as we are just building a fun town. And well, I think this view is amazing. We have the fishing docks, we have the boatyard, we have the bridge here, people going towards the brickworks that we have out here. So this all looks very good. And we have the farm here, so I love this view. And it also reminds me that we have a little open space here I should think of what to do with. But for now we have a field that is not yet active. Now it's part of this farm. And what we might just do is go on with it. And it should be set to wheat, then hemp, and then fallow. And I guess if we do it like this, this will rotate perfectly. So let's keep it up. At some point we're building a new farm up here and getting that in the works. But for now, I guess the next thing we do need is an extra farm field here. So let's find the edge, which is right there. So now we can start to work on another size farm. I think I'm gonna make this 30 as well. Let's see if we can get all the way back and get the right length. It's too long, so that should be good. And then let's see how long this is. It'll be 30, 50, 29, 50. Perfect. 46 trees near removal. That's quite a few, but hey, we can do that. We can do that. We have the time for it. No worries. This is completely filled up, not with logs, but with other stuff, but they can take that out, so that is not an issue. They are trying to fill these places. Yep, getting stuff in. Here they're gonna get some charcoal in. Did I set this one up for charcoal? Sometimes I forget, so I just have to check. No, I can't, but it's probably using charcoal anyway and not firewood. Somebody has a broken leg. It might be good at some point to also get like a barber surgeon and things like that. We have the church up. So one of the other things could be that we start to work on the graveyard today. That would be interesting. But I also want to create a couple more jobs. Now, the problem might be a little bit that we don't have enough workers in this area. But still, I do want to give it a try, and I do love a nice chicken coop. Place is occupied. So the question is... no, we can't make one in here. Now with the snow, it's really tough to spot the right landscaping and all of that. But could we squeeze in a couple of chicken coops? I don't think we can do two next to each other here. Probably won't make it. Yeah, I don't think so. And I want this area to be nice, and if we can only like put two chicken coos in there, it might not be what I want. Then we might just turn this into nature or something. I would rather have extra space there for... Oh, maybe we can do some food here. Could we make a field here? Like, make it 50 long. Too short. But I think if we go far enough in... Yes. We can actually make it. 16. Can't build on water. Yeah, that makes sense. But if we go like too long... Oh, it's too long. Oh. Well, then we move it over slightly. Like this. Yeah, now we can make it fit. Can't build on water. Well, now we'll get an extra little field, which actually should give us quite a few units out of that. And that can be real interesting. We have a lot of buckwheat and potatoes, but I think we still need more. Let's do some buckwheat here and some flour here, so this all works out. Let's activate the field, so we just get that tiny bit of extra food that I'm actually looking for to get. Alright, we can't sell any of this. We don't have sunflower oil to sell. We don't have a lot to sell, actually. Maybe some horse stack or metal parts. No. Alright, well, we're not going to sell anything now. We'll just keep all. But at least now this area is filled up, and I like that, because I don't want it to be just an open space, and just one or two chicken coos is not what I want there. That's too few. So that should not be the case. Okay. Now, ooh, we need lime. Deal. Go buy lime. Oh, just 10 lime. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Well, it takes a while before to get. Now, they need all the lime before they can finish this part, so it will take a bit of time. We have the lime kiln up, but before that turns anything into quick lime, and then we have to get the lime works. That's gonna take a long time. So it's good that we bought it, and now hopefully we can build a few extra houses. We have this up now, and one thing I would like is to create something of an alley here, so that people that actually come in here walk straight towards the church first before they do anything else. Is this a bit straight? No, it's going to the side. A bit too much in my taste. Could also just do it like this, of course. Right, let's go like this. So we create really like an area that goes in here. And then we can start maybe build some graves and stuff in here. Let's go with some maple trees because they're pretty big. Let's just try and plant as many as we can. As close to each other as we can. And then we can put bushes in there too. I always like to really decorate my graveyards up. I don't know why. It's just... might have to do something with my job or anything, but I just like that. It just gives it like the... I think we should wait until the trees are done, because once they're done, you can plant really close to the trees, and once they're not done, you can't do that. Now we should also create an alleyway in here with trees, and I think we should do the cottonwood trees there, because that really gives that little bit of grandeur, or whatever you call it, to this area. Ooh, and then I think we can do a tree on the head side here too. That would be cool. Alright, let's do a row of trees here as well. We have to start then again, of course, with the maple tree at the corner, like we did on the other side. Now, planting all these trees will keep the people busy with planting them and not really getting the trees from that one farm field that we're trying to create. I'm not too concerned about that. That'll fix itself. And we have all the time anyway. I mean, this is not a rush game. This is a game about having fun and building things in a manner that I like it. And I like this. So let's keep going like this. Alright, we can go on with the lilac bushes here now, because more and more trees are planted. Sometimes I wish I could zoom in even more. That's not possible right now, but it's okay. Alright, we have to stop there. And then soon enough we can build a few graves and also think about how we want to path it in. So we'll see about it. There comes a tree worker. Somebody visiting the church. Okay. I'd also want to make this stone road in, but food for thought. Alright, the first row house is on its way. The lime is actually there, so they can now continue with it. Actually, they already did. They're quite far ahead now. So we'll soon have our first row house, and this should have a shop in it, so that should no longer be an issue. And we have a shop here. Might need to get a granary close somewhat, so I have to think about that, but other than that, we'll have a cool row house soon. All we have to hope for now, that we don't get like only married families in there, we actually get some new families in. That would be nice. A lot of the workers are taking a rest. Yeah. Okay, well, at least that means that they worked hard, so that's great. We're not even covering like a quarter of the map. We're already building such a cool town. So we have plenty more things to do, and it's almost done. Look at that. Just a lot of work, like painting and stuff, because of course it will be white in the end. But this is so cool. Look at all the stones and the patterns, and I just love this. There comes all the detailing, and it's done. It's actually a white stone house. Great. Alright, we have the first house. Let's start working on the store. I guess we should sell apples there. We should sell buckwheat there. We should sell flour there. Some dried fish. Of course, all the types of clothing. So clothing, warm clothing, and shoes. And I guess then some firewood. Then at least we have 4 food sources. And a lot of other stuff. Let's make this only a lady. And tell them that a lot of people can actually start supplying here. Okay. Well, we have one marrying family that got married and is now in here. She is a laborer, which could mean that as soon as she gets home, she might be the one that starts to work in the store. Oh, there's already another one. Great. Well, let's have those resources being brought in for all the families to buy. Hopefully that'll happen soon. Where are you coming from? Quite far away. Wow. Where's your house? All the way here. So she's coming all the way from there to work in that store. So traveling distance for jobs is quite large, as we can see right there. Could just be that at some point might be good to... She's unemployed. So if we go to the store, we click this and then do that. Now she's going to work. She's also coming from far out. They're all coming from far out. But we have a little influence over it by doing it like this. So hopefully that'll help soon. Messenger from their country. Let's sell some charcoal. Not going to sell shoes. Not going to sell weed. Not going to sell buckwheat. Yeah, we can store a bit of sunflower oil now. No clothing. Apples. No, we don't have apples yet. Oh, that's the thing. We don't have apples yet. Sometimes I get my games confused up. We don't have apples in here yet. So we should put something else in here to sell for money. And most preferably a food source. I think it should be cheese then. We do have a dairy, do we? Yeah. Oh, we don't have cheese if it... Oh, peas. We have a lot of peas. That should be the thing. Let's get peas. Okay, there we are. Now we have a worker. Where's your house? All the way there. I don't want you all the way there. I want workers that are closer, because then if they are from closer, that will mean that they have such fewer traveling distance. That will be really beneficial in making sure that we get there fast. Of course, now nothing is happening, so that's also not really helpful, but... Oh man, come on, get the worker from in here. She's unemployed, she's taking a rest. Well, I think her rest is over now. Or should be. Come on. Oh well, it is what it is. She's tied to this house. That's at least a tiny bit closer, but that's it. We have the extra carts here. I like that. Let's get going with that. We are building all the houses here now. Just one more and this little area is done. We can see a lot of people sitting at these benches. That's so cool. It's like a real meeting place. Should be nice if we could put on a little fire there, especially in winter times to keep them all warm. But at least it looks cool. So that area is developing. We'll soon get the extra slaughterhouse. Well, that'll be good. Tanners should be working. I need 2 guys in there extra though, because otherwise they won't be able to get all the stuff in there in time. Is this working yet? No, they're doing just a charcoal layer right now. Oh well, at least they're bringing in a lot of goods, so that is worth it. And the store has some goodies in there, so we can start to sell goodies to the people. Alright, how does this look? Yeah, still trees to be planted. Oh well, they're really busy with that. At least they should be busy with that. I don't know if they're actually coming here to plant any trees, but they should. How many logs do we have? We have only 3 logs in our entire town, so they're really busy planting all the trees and not really taking care of all the logs, apparently. That's not so good. Do we have plenty of wood still? Yeah, 18,000. So that is not an issue yet. Getting more logs in is though. And I want to have more logs in. Oh, they're all probably busy getting all the logs out of that field. Only 37 left now. So they are busy with that. A messenger from Balaklia. Well, let's buy the stone then. We have... Yeah, we have good amounts of stuff. I just don't want to sell it. But there we go. Let's sell some goods at least. Get the messenger in from the Ducati a couple of times to sell charcoal. That will be so helpful. This house is filled up now though, so that is great. That also helps to the people here to find jobs and stuff like that. We just need a guy here. So that is working out. I don't think we have more cow hides. Oh, we have 350. Okay, I'll just get them in here then. Well, they're not gonna spoil soon though, so that should be okay. I would like to get a lady worker in here too, just to grab the stuff. Sometimes when you have one in, they will actually start collecting the stuff and that will speed this up. And if you don't have in, you're just depending on laborers, which we are very short of, so that's not going to be to our benefit. What will be to our benefit, of course, is checking the cow sheds. See if there's any more cows to be slaughtered. Well, we can slaughter that one. Nope. Yeah, at least one. That's it. No more bulls coming up anyway, so... Alright, there we go. That should be enough for another batch, so this is good. That works out. This way they're gonna get this house up. And then we're gonna get to the slaughterhouse and more row houses. How many bricks do we have? 18,000, almost 20,000. We have 800 lime. We will be needing 620 for this house. So after that we'll already have a problem because we can't build the next house. So we need to import a lot of lime. But I guess we also need to start working on other things than this to make sure that we get keep building, otherwise the building will stop soon. And that should not be the case, of course. What should we do with that? Well, one thing I would like to do is use a bit of this space for orchards. I do want them to be the max size, though. And I don't really like it if we do it like this. That won't be looking good. I guess we need to save this space for housing. And then get orchards up there or something like that, so that we have houses close. But this is first a lot of housing space. And question is what to do with all this space. Should we build a new neighborhood? Should we... We have to provide jobs here too then, if we do that. Well, we could make a new neighborhood here and then maybe get some orchards or sheepies or something there. That could be working out. Actually, I'm going to try that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to at least start a new lane here. So somewhat like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I think I'm going to do more first. Leave a bit of an alleyway there. Do the same here. And then the question is, what do we do now? Well, I think this should be another pretty big community. But also, again, a bit shielded like we have up here. So if we do it like this again... We now have the opening here, and now we can just continue on like this. 1, 2. Create some sort of a street this way. So now we have the alleys there. I think I like that. That's something I want. So let's do the same on this side. Let's build a house like this. And we'll build this one right here. Now I have to get rid of these two because they're not placed how I want them to be. They need to be, yeah, a little bit more in line like this. Right, so these will be some sort of back alleys. I think that's good. That means that we have to move this over. They will keep working that anyways. That house will be built because we have the resources for that. And I think the fastest way to do it, not move all those houses, but just move... Oh, no, that one was going to be built. Just move these houses over. Is this now the correct one that we're going to build? Oh, that's already the row house that we're building. Okay. So this is a whole new area. Lots of houses. So we also have to think about stuff like water, which can basically go in this area for a bit. Okay. And then I think I already want to start decorating the alleys up a bit. So that we do get greens in here while we just build up this stuff. Okay. Well, we can do trees in the middle here. Just do it slightly different than we're used to. I do like to use a lot of the same trees, because that makes the area look like it's really one neighborhood with one type of trees in it, and that's something that I do really like. So that's lots of trees planted already. We'll do this area later. And I'm gonna do some birch trees up here. We're just gonna place a birch tree on the right of every house. On this side. Just like this, and on this side. So that it almost like every house has its own birch tree and they take care of it and stuff like that. And I like that. Alright, there we are. So that's at least works. That'll be interesting. And lots of houses, lots of people. I guess at some point we have to get a tavern in town too. So let's decide where. Oh, that'll be an interesting thing too. They're bringing the resources here. Do we have the window glass? Yes, okay, that's no issue then. We have limestone, but not enough. So for this house we have enough, but not in total, so we can't do another one yet. That's okay. Let's move some of this over so that all the houses get built and the wells get built all in time. And it could well be that with such a neighborhood we need extra markets. Now we already have markets here, and these are doing a great job selling stuff, of course, but we might need extra in order to serve all the customers. But that's for later concern. And I guess as long as we get so many, we could, for instance, get a few extra fishing docks going here. And that will really add to the whole fishing idea for this area. Now, I don't like the angle there, but what we could do is get an extra boatyard. That might work in this angle. Yes, it does. Because with so many fisheries, so many boats to be maintained, it could be very good to have an extra boatyard in there. And let's get a fishing docks here too. Okay, interesting. We'll see how that goes. Very long building queue now, so we need to take our time with that. I do see now that more and more trees are planted here. We still have only 3 logs available to us, so they still have to do quite some work there, but that should be okay. And these trees are planted too, so let's get the bushes in here too, so that we can start to work on some graves. Now the pink bushes, or whatever they are, the lilac bushes will go only on the outskirts of this. And then now we will start to put in some graves. I think we should space them out a bit. And then see if we can actually like add a bench or something, so that people can sit next to the grave. Oh, that's one. Maybe I should place a bench or a grave and then place the benches, because now this one won't fit, but we can still get rid of this one. And then it will be a tedious process to do it this way, but I think it will be really nice if people can have a place to sit while they contemplate the loved ones that are no longer there. So there should be benches on both sides, so that you can really engage in talk. I should have held shift, of course, when I did this. Yeah, these are a few special places, special graves. I won't be able to place a lot of graves doing it this way, but this is just one special row for, I guess, very special people or something like that. So it will be just one row like this, and then later on we'll do things a bit different again. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do 5 if that will fit in. That will be nice, I think. Can we do one more here? Yes, alright, one more seed as well. There we go. And let's do some dog rose bushes behind this now. Alright, let's see. Messenger from Balaklia. Now let's get the lime. Let's get the stones. Let's trade sunflower oil. That pays for it all, so that's good. We won't be losing any money. But I think it would be nice if at some point we would actually get so far that we can sell something extra. For now it's good. Alright, so these are the special graves in a sense. But after all, this is a graveyard and we need to be a bit efficient about it as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we leave an open space for 1 and then we continue right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, that almost fits perfect. Then we can make a row of bushes behind this to shield this area off a bit. And also create like the entrance way to this area right there. Which I think will be very much fun. Built on water. Oh, really? Interesting. Alright, so we have the first area up where people can actually sit. And we have some more regular graves, I guess, if we want to put it that way. Alright, all resources are collected, still bringing in some bricks and sand, but they can actually start working now on the row house. On this corner piece, which will look great, of course, so let's keep that up, let's keep that going. And then they're really gonna start working on the area here with lots and lots of housing. I wonder if they're already bringing resources. Yeah, they're already bringing resources to the next one. Just a bit of wood, but that's good. Let's keep them do that. And, well, I have to say I'm quite happy with the graveyard area. It takes a bit of time, but you get something in return for it if your town looks nice and lovely with it. And I really like that. I still think we have a lot of work to do with these gardens, by the way, so that might be something we'll do next. And there might also be need for a tavern soon. And although I really love this part, I don't know where to put the tavern in. I mean, it's pretty big. We can place it not there, so maybe I don't want it near a school as well, so that might be an issue. Could go somewhere here, but I don't know if the cows and stuff will like it if we place it right there. So I guess having it somewhere here and building like a nice tavern area, as we did in one of the live streams, could be really interesting. I have to think about it for a bit, but I like the whole idea of making a nice tavern area where people can sit. So we're gonna work on that. Alright, there comes the row house. It's over halfway done. I want to quickly check the lime kiln, because this should be filling up nicely. Yep, the next layer is being put up. And I'm wondering how much we're going to get out of it, but it should be quite a bit. And they're still gathering limestone, so that's working. I just really want a good bit of limestone. Now we get a little bit more lime here. We can get some extra stones here. I love that. Messenger from Paniotine. Ooh, we can sell some carrots over here. They'll get us 100. Now that is good money. Warm clothing, flour, sunflower oil. Yeah, that's all interesting, but we're not going to sell. We're definitely not going to sell any lime. I wonder if we can also get onions in here. I don't think we are selling onions on the market. And apparently we don't have any available, so I have to click that one. Which might actually be good if we don't have any available, because that might mean that we're not really buying them. And if we hit the buy from the locals and we buy 1,000, 600, 800, 992, then we can actually start selling that, and that will be very beneficial. Now we need extra workers in here too, in order to keep up with that, but selling 1,000 onions will also get us 80. And that will slowly bring the numbers up, because now we're just selling and not buying. That's what I want to see. People got married. Ah, this house is... What's that? Oh man, I don't like this. I did not factor this in. Should have built a 3-story here. Now that's one of the things I think need a lot of work in this game. It's situations like this. Because this is just weird. Very weird. It is what it is, so we'll deal with it, but I think this needs some working, that you can just make sure that this doesn't happen. But it's okay, we have a vacant apartment. All is in the green. So there should be a new family arriving at some point. I will like that. That could also provide the workers for this. Although this one also still needs a worker. We have a lot of ladies looking for a job. No men, so we can use a couple of extra hands there. That's also where all of these houses come in. This will be such a big building project. It's like we're building a whole new neighborhood, but it's cool. Ooh, very nice. 4 people coming in. Great. Or is this just a sibling they already have in town? No, she's coming in. Okay. Oh, she's not allowed to ride the cart. Ah, that is so unfriendly. Yes, you can come to our new house, but hey, you walk. Okay. Interesting. What are these? Ah, they delivered some goods that we need. Probably the lime and stuff. They're doing another lime layer. We're getting to the top here. So I guess at some point they will light this whole thing up. And it should be interesting. Now let me see. Limestone. We don't have limestone anymore, so all the limestone is in there. Gonna get more here. I hope we can get a lot more actually from the map, but we'll see. How much lime do we have now? 483. For the next row house, which could be the corner house, we need 760. For a regular one, we need 890. So, yeah. I have to wait a bit. I am going to put this somewhere in here, though, so that we can actually keep our eye on it and build it at some point. I think that'll be good. Alright, look at the coloring here now. Now, I love this. We just have to wait for the trees to really get big. But at least now we're starting to see a decent approach to the church. Now, I would absolutely love a stone church, although I don't know if that is actually historically accurate for the time. But I would love to get that so that you can start off with a wooden church in your town, but later on build like a cathedral type church or whatever. So that at least we get something that fits the white stones that we have here. But I just love this entrance now. This looks so good. Really gives you the feel of a grandeur church, which was really important in the time there. And I really like that. Right, there comes a ship. Bringing us some goodies. What are you bringing? Nothing. Oh, gonna buy the onions or carrots. Great. You buy those. Messenger from Balaklia. Let's get a bit of extra lime. Let's get some stone. Let's sell some sunflower oil. And make some money. Alright, well, the rest is all good. Slowly starting to lose a bit of fish, which is good because that means people are buying it in good numbers. And, oop, there comes the first house. great. So the new neighborhood is now officially there. We have a new house. We just need a family incoming. All the resources are already delivered to the next house, except for 20 thatch, but that's okay. And then we're just getting a new house done. Great. Let's keep that up. The next thing will be the well, so I have to deliver some goods there. But this is awesome. That's already the next house. And look at how many that are building. That makes it go pretty fast. So good job, people. Keep it up. Now with that, that will also conclude this episode. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section, then I will respond to them. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.